Dude, I would piss my pants in this situation. Only 5 more days until Halloween, everybody. Let's fucking go. Reapers, what is good? It's your boy Laser. Happy Wednesday, guys. I hope you all are having an amazing day so far, just like every other day, because we hate those negative days. Now, guys, but we're diving straight into that scary content you already know. We're going to be reacting to the 15 scary moments caught on camera you can't handle, and it's by Fear Tales, guys. Probably one of, if not the best, scary YouTuber to react to. He posts the best clips that give us the absolute chills, guys. Like, no joke. Nah, but if you guys enjoy my content and you guys want more of these videos, you already know the drill, guys. It's simple. First, you hit that like button, then you subscribe, and then you turn notifications on. It's that simple. Let's get straight into this video. Number 15. Let's see how this starts. Let's see how these start.
In this video, an old man with a cane
we got this man
stops
running
a
at
robbery.
flash speed right now.
Sometimes
Oh,
the
it's,
people you expect the least to
body
fight
cam.
back are the best. The robber never saw this old man with the cane approaching him. The robber fled while the cops were chasing
No
him,
way.
and the old man quickly stuck his foot backwards as
That
the robber
man
went
is a
by.
hero, and he wasn't even
The
trying
man
to do
who
that.
identified himself as Bill later says he knew he only had one opportunity to get this right.
Oh no, so he
The
didn't
robber,
know.
who was armed and being chased by police, goes flying, not having paid enough
That is
attention
a
to his feet to
hero
have
right
caught
there,
the
guys.
legs sticking straight out. He hits the ground and the momentum disarms him. The police beat the floor with him and the chase was finally over.
That guy is
No
an
one got
absolute
hurt
hero.
except perhaps some impact damage from the robber's case. Great job by the old man.
What a hero, dude.
When you decide to pitch your tent in the Kalahari Desert, you must already know what risk you will face. In this terrifying video, a group of campers is awakened at 6 a.m. by some not very promising sounds.
Okay, this is exactly why I will
The
never
chilling
camp alone
sound
at
of a
night.
lion's roar, in particular, can be heard from the outside tent.
Oh my god.
The lions can be heard roaring for a few seconds and then moving further away.
Dude, I would piss my pants in this situation.
As stated in the video, the campers could hear the lion calling his mates every hour or so.
Oh my god.
At 2 a.m., the lion warns others of his presence and gradually approaches the tent. Terrified campers can be heard terrifyingly discussing what to do.
In this situation, dude, you just have to make no noise and just hope the lion doesn't destroy your tent.
Fortunately, in the following clip, they can be seen as safe, perhaps in their car, while the lion can return to the tent, entering marking territory. The animals then leave
Oh
the
my
camp
God.
without anyone being hurt. It is indeed an unforgettable experience.
Dude, that is terrifying, dude. Like, oh man.
In this video, a terrifying moment is recorded as a family tries to release a bear stuck in their van.
A bear? How did the bear even get in there?
Let's go in. Here it comes.
That was
Oh my
terrific.
God.
I'm glad the man is safe.
It's just a black bear, guys. Don't worry. They're friendly, right? I think.
In this video, a man can be seen talking into the camera, explaining his horrific experience. While solo camping in his truck, it all caught on his GoPro camera.
But a few days ago, I was camping in Sun River, and what I thought would be a good location to pull over to the side of the road in like this forest area and sleep, which I thought no one was really around, turned into someone trying to creep on me.
That
In
voice
the
crack?
recording, he can be heard whispering into the camera, saying he was sleeping in the back of his truck when some noises woke him up.
I'm currently
sleeping in the back of my truck right now. I don't even know what time it is. And there's someone walking around my truck. He's been walking around for like 20 minutes already.
It's pitch black outside. The man can be heard to be afraid about the situation.
Guys, he should get some pizza. That would help the situation. Some cheese and pepperoni pizza.
Suddenly, the mysterious person out starts knocking on the truck, probably trying to understand if someone's inside. The mysterious person keeps walking around for a while and most likely leaves.
He's literally knocking. He's literally knocking on my truck.
Boy, if you do not...
The back door's locked. I can never been scared before ever. I don't think he knows that there's anyone in here.
Call the police, boy.
The video then cuts to the day after, in which the man shows the night aftermath and how the mysterious person was trying to break into his truck. Luckily, no one was hurt.
So I'm back home. This is the day after. He was trying to peek in my truck quite a bit with all these marks. I didn't even notice until I got home.
Whoa, that was super creepy.
Bro, it's like... Honestly, I get, like, he was scared and all, but, dude, you gotta just fight that fucker in that situation. Like, go out there and just be like, what the fuck are you knocking on my truck for, you know? Have some sort of protection on you, too. Like,
Brian Schaefer was a 27-year-old medical student at Ohio State University.
Ohio,
on March 31st of 2006.
Only in Ohio.
Brian went out drinking with some friends to celebrate the beginning of spring break. Brian and his friend Clinton bar hopped to many places that night, but wound up at the Ugly Tuna Saloon. There, Brian was separated from his friends. When the bar closed, Brian's friends waited for him outside, but Brian never walked out of the bar. They assumed he had just gone home early by himself. A few days later, Brian missed the flight to Miami, a trip he was excited to take with his girlfriend. After that, he was reported missing. The only evidence the police could find was a clip from a security camera outside the Ugly Tuna Saloon. Brian can be seen conversing with a couple girls. Nothing is ordinary. However, the footage is strange because there was only one exit to the bar. Brian was never captured on camera. There have been no more discoveries or information on Brian's whereabouts.
Brian just disappeared. He went to Yodi Land.
In this 2016 scary video,
guys, I was in 8th grade during these clown sightings. Let me tell you something. I would definitely do anything to go back to that time period. Like, that was the craziest era in, like, this generation, bro. Like, that year was just insane.
a clown at Bernal University, London, crouches down and stalks
To think that
his
this was
prey.
like 7 or 6
Carrying
years
a
ago.
loud
dude.
chainsaw, he hides behind a car and goes in a full-out sprint toward what he can only imagine as university students. In the video's second half, the clown hides behind a small car, crouching down as he ratchets his chainsaw
snap.
multiple times.
I think this is from a prank video.
When he
dude.
notices two innocent people walking down the street, he sprints after them, chasing them through the university campus. Now we have clowns running around with chainsaws. Ugh,
That has
God.
got to be from a prank video, dude.
A plane crash is never a good thing.
Oh, snap.
Even so,
The plane
something
landed
is
in the water.
unsettling about watching it slowly sink into the watery abyss, especially when it's smiling on the outside.
That's
It moves
scary,
quickly, as you can imagine, slipping into the water, falling deep, and immediately falling out of view.
God damn.
Divers follow it down, but the camera pans back up. There's almost no sign that there had been a sinking plane there just moments before, meaning that people might get a terrifying surprise in their deaths down the line.
And that is a new fear unlocked when I'm going on a plane.
This footage was captured in Slovakia in 2012. A family was driving on a narrow country road with trees closely packed on both sides. Eventually, they come across the falling tree covering the whole of their side of the road.
They got a barricade coming out. Sometimes... Oh my god.
As they approach the second one, Cracking could be heard. A tree was falling, and it started a domino effect with more trees falling
Holy
closer and
snap,
closer to their
dude.
vehicle.
Dude, what the
The family
fuck?
attempts to reverse out of there, but the trees catch up with them and fall directly on their car, leaving them trapped. Meanwhile,
Did they live?
even more continued to fall on top of them.
Все, Володь, задний ход, давай задний ход.
What the fuck?
The trees falling was later discovered to be the result of what's known as ground destabilization caused by excessive amounts of rain. In the last 8 days, it had rained non-stop in the area. Swander logged the soil, making the ground loose, which essentially made it so all the trees didn't have a firm
How
hold
did the
in
trees
the ground.
like not? Oh my god.
So when
dude.
one fell, the small force had put on the surrounding trees was enough to take them down with it. However, it's unclear if anyone inside was injured during the incident.
So we don't know. Dude, personally, that is another reason why I will always fear driving through like forests or whatever, dude, because it's like the thought that a tree could literally just follow me and like I'm dead just like that, dude. Like it could happen so fast, like you don't even have time to react to it. It's scary just to think about, dude.
In this video, a homeowner wakes up one morning to find his cell phone is completely missing. The homeowner lives alone, so this would be enough to make him check his home security cameras,
He lives alone,
revealing
huh?
what happened rather than simply showing the homeowner had misplaced his phone. The camera had caught some unknown man walking around inside the house. It turns out that the man let himself in through an unlocked back door. Only minutes later can be seen crawling around the homeowner's bedroom, who was sleeping and completely unaware of what was going on just a few feet away. The man was caught stealing the homeowner's phone, which would be the only thing stolen. Still, the most disturbing fact is that the man can be seen holding a knife in his mouth, which proves that this man came prepared for confrontation.
Oh, he was ready.
Had the homeowner woken up during the break-in, things could have ended worse than just a
He
stolen
was
cell
ready.
phone. This video comes from TikTok user MattHall36. The video features Matt at his work after hours, filming some security cameras while talking on the phone with police. As he's doing so, you can see some man clearly shown disturbingly dragging a large unknown bag down the road.
Oh, he got that body bag.
As he
in there.
gets closer, the man shockingly drops what he's doing and full-on sprints towards the door,
He was just like-
slamming his body into it. Matt, now clearly shaken, can be heard begging the police to show up.
There's literally somebody
He probably did. He like
outside, like, dragging a bag at my work. No, sorry, I'm just recording in case something.
probably did murder someone and then he realized what he did was
I
wrong.
can't see his face. Where's he going? He's literally running down to the door. He's coming up.
Oh, he's coming. He's coming to his house. Oh my god.
He's outside the door. He's outside the door right now. No, there's nowhere to hide in here. I'm literally. It's just this one room.
Is that door locked?
The door is locked, but
Oh my god.
oh my fuck. He's like behind the building now.
What the fuck?
I don't. Can you just get here?
Following the first TikTok video, Matt would upload a second part explaining the situation in more detail.
Part 2. So yeah, I was working night shift at work, and the security cameras.
And
gave
that
a
is why
beep
I'll
when it
never work
senses
the night
motion.
shift, dude.
It was pretty late at night, and I heard the beep go off, so I went to go look at the camera. Somebody was dragging a bag right beside the building. I was pretty creeped out, so I went and grabbed the work phone and called 911. By the time I was on the phone with them, the guy walked up the road a little bit, but then he started to come back towards the building. This is when I started recording. After the video ended, he ran out of sight of the camera. I never seen him again after that. A bunch of cops came, they told me to stay in the building, and they searched the area for him. They said inside his bag just had a bunch of clothes, but some of the clothes had some blood on them, I guess. Anyways, they're gonna take that in for investigation. They took the security camera footage, and of course they sent me home that night because they didn't find him.
That is truly disturbing and terrifying.
Ooh, no thanks. Just the thought that
This
he
video
knocked
shows
you.
the footage from one family's home security camera placed in their living room. At first, all
Is
seems
the fan or
normal,
something gonna fall? Let
but
me
the
know
man
right
in
now.
the footage begins to hear the song "Somebody's Watching Me" play. It's not coming from the TV,
What a
and
good
what I
song.
assume is his wife claims she isn't playing it.
What is that?
They're all company.
What was that noise?
I messed with it. Ooh,
I heard like singing.
she don't know what
You're
going
on your
on.
phone or something?
No. I didn't do anything.
You didn't hear that?
I didn't hear anything, man.
It's like slowed down, or is that just the audio in this? I can't tell.
Stop it. I know you're playing a game.
What?
By Michael Jackson.
What did me?
My phone is in my purse.
It's not the wife, boy.
I swear to God, it's not me.
Are you sure though?
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Is it the goal haunting your house or
That's
whatever?
all, which is kind of weird.
Somebody's watching
There's a
me.
camera over there.
There's something, but it's coming from the TV.
Yeah. And it was. I always feel like somebody's watching me. That's all.
Somebody is saying a stupid ass thing.
Somebody is watching you, boy. They're in the walls. They can hear every breath. Is that Call of Duty he's playing?
You're crazy. His name's coming from your camera.
It turns out the song was coming from his camera. Someone had hacked a live feed that includes audio controls
Oh, dude.
and began playing music that, in this context, is pretty
The
disturbing.
things hackers can do, bro, is crazy.
Several approaches may be used. Most camera feeds are broadcasted online through applications that allow anyone to access the camera with proper credentials.
That is
Some
terrifying.
applications make it shockingly easy to bypass this, even when they don't. Other methods, such as phishing and various social engineering attacks, can be used to grant someone access.
Oh, no
This
thanks.
video isn't the only example of this. There are many other similar videos out there.
What's the song?
Somebody's watching me.
Somebody's watching me.
It's such a good song, though. But not when it's like tapping out of nowhere.
How's that even possible?
This concept is known as IP camera trolling, and it
Like
is
I
a
said,
bit
bro,
of a
the
rabbit
things
hole.
hackers can do is so
Multiple
crazy,
YouTube
dude.
and Twitter accounts
Stay
have
safe
posted
with your
these types of
private
videos
information.
online. Many will play songs, trying to get a reaction from the camera owner, but others will speak into the camera. For
Oh, that's some
example,
jigsaw
they'll comment
shit.
on what is happening, insert themselves into a conversation, or attempt to spook the camera owner by using a ghostly voice, all in an attempt to garner a reaction.
Dude, if that,
Unknown to people.
guys, if that ever happens to me while I'm making a YouTube video, I am straight up going to find that person that's hacking me. Like, I'm gonna literally find their information and I'm gonna get them back.
In this video, these reactions are posted online
Nah, but nobody's
for
getting
others
into
to
my
view.
stuff, dude. My stuff is so
A lot
secure.
of people see it as a harmless prank. It's pretty much known as a genre of video at this point. There's even a tutorial video out there explaining how to do it. Still,
You can provide that
done
link?
with the wrong
No, it's
intent,
fine.
and this is much more dangerous to touch the surface.
All the hackers watching
Individuals
this are
could
like,
use access to these cameras to
Send the
collect
link.
images and recording for blackmail and extortion purposes. No way everyone gaining access to these cameras simply looks for some funny reaction. Nowadays, while not of them, a lot of these accounts and videos have been removed, but stuff like this still happens. In this video, this deer was going to attack this man with his horns.
oh my
The man
God.
started panicking and fell onto the other side of the ground.
Deer was like, come here, boy. That's a big ass deer.
I guess that was a lucky move.
Sure, that sounded like a buck or whatever, dude. Oh my god.
You might feel safe at an airport, but never know who's watching a newly released video showing a woman being carjacked and kidnapped at the city's airport.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Police say the two suspects are just 14 years old.
They're just 14.
Ed Gallick takes a closer look at the difficulty of finding justice in cases like this, even when the crime is caught on camera. This woman was returning to her vehicle when two teenagers snuck into the back of the
They didn't get
vehicle.
her out?
What happened inside the car is unclear. Still, the woman quickly acts. She begins blasting on her horn, causing a scene. Still, the carjackers won't let her out of the vehicle despite her being young, just 14. As
Oh
the
my
clip
God.
explains, these teen boys have gained total control of the car over the grown woman. People run up to save the woman, but the carjackers yank her back in and quickly try to drive off. One teen is found and convicted. At the same time,
lady-
the other managed to get away.
Ma'am, what's going on?
They stole my car.
Okay.
I was parked at the airport. I'm okay. I tried to find them.
Despite the crime
know
being
she's
caught
alright,
on
dude.
camera
Oh my
with the
God.
witnesses and everything that might have been necessary, the victim was having difficulties getting justice as they couldn't find the actual convict.
Holy snap.
Trooper gets punched while standing on the side of the highway. These two are getting heated as the Florida trooper tries to explain something to him. The suspect quickly tries to pull away belligerently, but the officer is ready to apprehend him. Instead of going along with it, the suspect punches the trooper. The two go down quickly off camera and engage in a few moments of intense physical altercation. It seems to have pulled the attention from both sides of the divided highway as people began to stop their cars to aid the situation, though it is unclear what it might have looked like on the road. Eventually, a trucker helps pin the suspect down. As the officer handcuffs him, two people come from the opposite sides to ensure everything is okay.
They wanted to make sure that officer was
Finally,
going
the
to win there.
situation is handled for a few moments, though it seems a bit touch and goes. Stay tuned for our #1 pick that will shock you.
That's terrifying. Alright, number one, the moment you guys have been waiting for. We always are hyped for number
In
one.
this video, a jail inmate launches a surprise attack on a guard. Sometimes people are pushed to their limits. This inmate seems to have made his plan and almost got away with it. Suddenly, he rushes in at the guard in his office, locks the door, and begins to fight the unsuspecting man. The inmate, with his element of surprise, attempts to gain control of the guard's weapon. If things had taken much longer, he might have gotten it. The clip flashes out to the hallway showing where a second guard fights to open the locked door, and another inmate watches fearfully by the wall. The first guard manages to get away and open the door, as his backup arrives just in time to save the man from a much more violent fate. The two manage to subdue and cart the inmate out. Thanks for watching.
That's
Stay
it. Guys. Oh man, that was scary. I think the tree one was probably the scariest out of all of them. Like, just to think that one can actually happen to any of us. Like, be safe when you guys are driving out there. Like, I don't want anything to happen to any of you guys. Like, I love you guys so much. Nah, but I guess that's it, guys. If you enjoyed these reaction videos, you already know what to do. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.